tour guide with USA Ghost Adventures, and this is the Lizzie Borden house script. The last time anybody saw Mrs. Borden was at 9 a.m. by her stepdaughter, the infamous Lizzie Borden, and the maid Bridget. At the time Mrs. Borden was killed, Lizzie's sister Emma was out of town, and Mr. Borden, he was in Fall River, as was Uncle John. Lizzie said she was downstairs ironing handkerchiefs. Now, Mrs. Borden was killed in the room where Uncle John had spent the night before. This is now one of the most requested rooms in the Lizzie Borden Axe Murder House and Museum, the John Morse Room, aka the murder room. There was no sign of the struggle, and she had no defensive wounds. Strange, isn't it? Now, the evidence is unclear about whether or not she was facing her attacker, and she didn't have any defensive wounds, and she couldn't fight back or didn't, or if she was standing up or kneeling down, but we do know where the wounds were. There was one above her ear on the left side of her head. There was another between her shoulder blades. It was 4 inches deep. The other 17 were to the back of the head and the back of the neck, for a total of 19 blows. She was found lying face down in a pool of her own coagulated blood. Now, between the blood and the contents of the stomach of the victims, we can put her time of death at about 9:30, which is an hour and a half before Mr. Borden was killed. Now, in the photo hanging on the wall in the dining room, which is where the autopsy was held, you can see that she's lying flat on her stomach and a pool of blood around her head. In the mirror, you can see the camera that took the photo. And the Borden's crime scene photos were the first crime scene photos ever taken in the United States. Well, isn't that a fun, morbid fact?